Hello YouTube fans, here again. And I think why not do this one. 1983, Buccaneer at Fencer film, you never see anymore, that being Troll. That's right, Troll, day epic at Fencer film. Now this to me is what Lord of the Rings should have been. A lot of people love Lord of the Rings, they praise Lord of the Rings, but in my eyes, I'm sorry, but I just thought Lord of the Rings was overrated. I thought it was like a fucking solid half an hour long. I thought it was fucking boring. I felt it dragged. Yeah, some of the effects were good. Even some of the CG was impressive. It's that weird thing when everyone that pulled his fucking face, that weird little doubling, shitty CGI. But to me, I was never a lover of Lord of the Rings. To me, they already did it. In 1983, they already did it. It was called Tron. No, Tron was like an epic adventure film based on princesses and prince and knights and warriors and all that. And when you think about it, this is the sort of adventure film I was more of a lover of, whether it be Legend with Very Long Tom 2s, whether it be The Sword and the Sorcerer, whether it be Deathstalker or Deathstalker 2, I love the third one, I think it was shit, and all them sort of films. I wanted to do what's in them, whether it be Sinbad, whether it be Death of the Titans, the Dud one, the 81, Death of the Titans. I was never a lover of Lord of the Rings, I just thought it was overblown. But this I liked it when it had good pace, it didn't overstay its welcome, and so on. So you start off with great music, la 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 la, and I swear the music. If you ever remember Star Trek 2, The Wrath of Time, and I think they also used it in Star Trek 3, The Search for Snot, as I like to call it. I swear they used to sing the same music. They used the same similar music. It sounds similar, but I love the music in it. Buccaneer, it's Fencer, has a Fencer feel to it. And like I say, start off with this prince sort of like night warrior. He's going to marry this princess. Typical adventure story. The only downside is the actors. I remember a very well known actors. They never used a voice for some reason. They had a redouble voice. Why? I don't know. Because I've heard a voice in real life. Back then, they had a beautiful, soft, beautiful voice. And I went with that character. Why the fuck did double voice with a woman with an older voice? I don't know. I do know back in the day, 1982, they marketed it with a comic book, and then in 1983 the film got made. So they did originally have a comic to market the film. And it's like I say, he's going to get married, they have these special powers, and you've got these things called the Nightless, and they fight in, and they kidnap the princess. The Di's father gets killed, and so do the other people. But he meets a Di on the way, this old wise man who teaches him to become a warrior. Remember that he's also has the Changeless, and a really good cast of actors. You had Wobby Brittain, May Rest, and a lot of other good actors in this. And it's like I say, it's a Buccaneer, it's an adventure film, and it has an adventure feel to it. And this is the one where he gets the thing, it's like a fish, he puts his hand in his hot thing like water, and he folds it and it comes back. My only issue is, I just wish he did a lot more with that, because he has it, he very rarely uses it. He kills a few monsters and a few fucking changes and then fussy things. And then at the time, a lot of people said it was a spin off of Star Wars and all that. But I like this. I like it. So, like I say, in the movie, he meets people on the way, and the old man gets killed by one of the changeless. You got the tablots, one of the monsters with one eye, and he runs up and he throws a spear and kills the chainsaw because he knows it's not him. He found his body halfway. And like I said, I like the film. It's very good. It's very adventurous. And if I remember rightly, they meet these horses, what could fly. If, just like most movies, it did have a making back in the day. And they used a special farm called, where they had this special horse, it's called Sightless. Very similar to a horse, but a lot bigger. They did a lot of training and they went on these big horses. And I just love to see where they're flying in the air. You got this epic music. Can't do the rest, I'll kill it. But I love the bit, they're going in a tube. One of the subplots self sacrifices himself, very sad. I do like some bits, typical humour. There's some bits where you got a wizard, and the wizard can fucking change, but actually turns himself into something. You got the other old man who is helping him out, and he self-sacrifices himself. And I do love a bit where he's going in this big web to get to this big spider, and his sand runs out and he dies, which is a bit sad, but you knew his fate straight away. So the like I say, they're going in this tube, brings him out the car, just get killed. It's kind of sucks. I just wish they did some of the actors some more to do, because it's more the night story. Because some of these were very well known actors before they hit it big. I just wish they did more to do. But it is what it is. I went with it, and like I say, he goes, he saves the princess. You got the big monster. He falls to Frisbee. You think he's dead because he stabs him. He gets back up. They both lose power. They burn the fucker, and then they get out of Dodge, and then they both ride off in the horse. You get a bit of a monologue. They ride, but the story doesn't end. One day they'll have another adventure, some shit like that. No typical secret bait ending that went nowhere. It ends, and I love it. I just think that Tone is a good film. Like I say, it came out in 1983. Sadly to say, people, it didn't make the money what they was hoping it was going to make, and it sucks. It fucking sucks. A lot of people said, oh, it's a Star Wars spin-off. What? Because they're fucking sightless, what the fuck they called them, they're firing lasers. I'm sorry, mate. You want to see Star Wars rip-offs? What's back with Star Trek, the movie, before they did the TV series in '78. You want to see Star Wars rip-offs? There's been loads. I love Ice Princess. Never seen that one there after this. Come out in 1984. That's a Star Wars rip-off. There's loads of fucking Star Wars rip-offs. To this, yeah and no. I do think it had the same special effects, and I remember right, I could be wrong. I think it was done by like Matt, just like the ones that did the Star Wars films. But this has to sick of it being more of an old school adventure film. And in my eyes, my fucking eyes, they don't make films like this anymore. They don't make films like this. I'm sorry, right, but today's era, you've heard what I said, too many fucking remakes, too much fucking digging from the past, and it pisses me off. I'm surprised they've not remade this there. I've heard rumours they're going to, and I'm hoping. I'm hoping they don't, because it'll probably suck. But they're told back in '83, what can I say? What can I say? It's a good film, it's a classic, it was Penis Line, it's a Buccaneer adventure film. You're never going to see no more. I'm sorry to be an asshole, but you're not. So fuck it, if I were to, because I think it deserves it. A 15-star rating for me, because you're never going to see films like this no more. With good practical effects, I know I keep saying that line, a lot of imagination, something what Hollywood is lacking these days. Yeah, I don't think the dubbing on the princess was good. They should just let her use her own voice. I do wish that the characters a lot more to do in it. I do wish that the warrior had the thing like a frisbee what he threw. It made it pointless. He killed a few monsters. He kills that fucking big monster. He doesn't really kill it because it gets back up. They burn it with fires. That made that fucking thing like a frisbee fucking pointless. Had the knives. In my eyes, it just made it pointless. So it does have a few downsides to it, but it's still a good film. It's still a good adventure film. I keep repeating the same line. They don't make films like this anymore, and it fucking sucks ass. Especially when you see some shit Hollywood fucking waste money on nowadays. And that's what I like about Toll. It's a film I can put on now and enjoy. I can do my brain off. I can be a kid. It's entertaining. It's fancy. Something films is lacking. And that's what I like about Toll. So again, I repeat the same line. Why not? Why not? A 15-star rating for me. According to them, be smart, be safe. See you later for some more movies and more movie reviews.